Alright, so I'm in Marseille here for a couple days. Yeah, I don't really know what there's to do here. I'm gonna check it out. No real big plans. I'm just gonna wander around, see what happens, and we'll find out what happens. Yeah, it should be good though. Having known nothing about Marseille France, before booking my trip there, I wasn't exactly sure what to expect. But it being the second largest city in France, I figured I'd definitely be able to keep myself entertained for 36 hours. After digging deeper, there was surprisingly a lot of videos and articles on how dangerous Marseille is, asking if it's safe, and just discouraging you to go there, saying there's nothing to do in the city. But I decided to trek on, see what I could find while I spend 2 nights here, and if I can survive Marseille without speaking French. Alright, so I'm in Marseille and walked right down by the water and found this major cathedral. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can go in. There's people outside. I think you can, so we'll find out. Alright, so that's the Cathedral Major. It's free to go in, so I had to go in, why not? Gonna head back to my hotel, check in, and go from there, I guess. So I kind of stumbled across this. This is the Painter's Alley in Marseille. And yeah, it's free, nice neighborhood. Just walk around. Pena, or Painter's Alley, is so beautiful. It's the old town of Marseille that was spared during World War II. It's such a nice area to walk through. It's so colorful and a little gritty, but I loved it. I've been walking around the old port here. If you're visiting Marseille, you're definitely at one point going to find yourself in the port of Marseille. It's one of the largest in France, the highlight of any visit. So many restaurants, bars, the metro, and train station all within walking distance. I didn't have any trouble communicating with anyone in this area. Alright, this looks like a nice beach, if only it was warmer. This was a very cute beach. Without a question, it gets packed in the summertime. So if you're looking for more space, definitely take the bus further away from downtown Marseille. But this beach is easy to get to and within walking distance from downtown. You know what? I kept walking out here just because I was so curious on what this was. It seems to be some monument or something. I'm not too sure. It's not in English. But yeah, right beside the water. Sunset. Probably gonna start heading back though before sun goes down and gets really cold out. But there it is, the monument. Figured out what it was. It was a bit of a walk, but curiosity got the best of me. This monument's dedicated to the First World War. It had some pretty great angles for some awesome pictures, great views, a great walk, and right beside it was... I don't even know where I am, but this is nice. This port is so picturesque. I wish I got here earlier, but it was January, the sun was fading, and temperatures were dropping, so I headed back. But this port right here is definitely worth visiting. Alright, day 2 in Marseille, maybe day 1.5. I swear everywhere in France has one of these. So just walk by it, why not take some videos, and yeah, why not? Continue on here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do today, but we'll figure it out pretty soon. This is Fort Saint-Jean. There's 2 forts at each side of the bay in Marseille. They were both built in the 17th century, and now you can freely walk around them. Inside this one there's a museum, but there's only so many museums you can visit while on vacation. Yeah, so wow, check out this view. 360-degree view right around the city here. You can see the entire thing. I believe this is a museum, but you can come here for free just for the viewpoints. It's definitely worth visiting. I think I'm gonna check out a few more of these viewpoints, then continue on. So I walked down the main street here in Marseille. This has got to be the main shopping district. So many people, so many shops, so many bars, restaurants, anything you can imagine. Not really my vibe though, but I had to walk through it to get to here. Look at this. This is a park and a museum, I think. As far as I know, we're gonna check it out. It looks really sweet, so let's go do it. So this monument was built in the mid-1800s to bring water to the city. Inside there's two museums, an art museum and a history of Marseille museum. I never paid the fee to get in, but it's free to walk around the building, and in the back there's a park. It could probably use a bit of a cleanup, bit of a touch-up, but the monument is 100% worth visiting. Alright, I'm ending my day off here at the Notre Dame Basilica. Well, hiking up to it. It was actually pretty easy to find. A lot of stairs. So throughout the city of Marseille, you see this Basilica of Notre Dame way up on the hill. Built in 1864, it's free to get in, and it's the most visited site in Marseille. At the top, you get some amazing views right around the city.